So, someone on my Facebook Messenger messaged me yesterday asking if I could do a review, I guess, or something of the top Pokemon movies that I've seen, or something to that effect. Let's just check the message here. Okay, yes, top favorite Pokemon movies that I've seen. So that's going to be the subject of this video. Before we get into that, though, I do want to clear something up in regards to one of the video games I showed in my Con Bravo pickups video. Now, one of the games I had shown was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for the NES. And I had checked my NES collection over before I left for Con Bravo, and I thought that I only had the first Turtles game in the collection. But as it turns out, once I got home, it turned out that I checked my NES collection again, it turned out that I had already bought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 previously. So, oops. I will say, though, this is the first time in about 4.5 years that I've been collecting retro video games that a mistake like this has happened. So, and this is also why we have spreadsheets for this particular purpose. Now, I, of course, have a spreadsheet like that on my computer, like to keep track of the games in my collection, but in this case, it didn't exactly work properly. One plus side, though, of having 2 copies of the same game is that if, say, one copy breaks for some odd reason, I'll have a backup to use. So, well, anyways, now for the main subject of this video, discussing the top Pokemon movies that I've seen. And I did attempt to record this a few minutes ago or something, but someone walked into my in the room I was recording in and interrupted me. I had to stop tape. Oh well. Anyways, the top Pokemon movies that I've seen. Well, one would definitely be the original one, because in the original movie, which came out in 1999 here in North America, that was the movie that introduced us to Mewtwo, who to this day probably remains the most powerful Pokemon in existence. And I thought it was very good. I actually watched it earlier this year again, not too long ago, and it's still very good. The one gripe, though, I have, though, is that at this particular point in the regular anime, Ash's Charizard was disobeying him, but for some reason it obeyed his instructions in the movie. I don't know why, but that's a different discussion for a different day. The next one I've seen would be Pokemon the Movie 2000, and that, of course, was the movie's first appearance. And that, of course, was the first appearance of Lugia in the anime, along, I think, with Slowking. Now, that one was pretty good. Those two are not the first Gen 2 Pokemon to appear, though, while Gen 1 was still going on. Because remember, Gen 1 was still going on at that time, but they're not the first Gen 2 Pokemon to appear in the anime at that point. Because remember, Ho-Oh had appeared in the very first episode, albeit briefly, and then Togepi came around during Season 1. So yeah, Pokemon Movie 2000, I thought that one was pretty good. There are some things that they could have done a little bit better, but I'm not really going to get into that. Then we have the third Pokemon movie, which takes place during the Johto region, and it's been a while since I've seen this particular one, so I honestly don't remember what happens in this. I'm going to have to watch it again at some point, just to get an idea. But that one was decent, and that ended up being the last Pokemon movie that I ended up seeing at least until last year's Pokemon movie came out, which was awesome. That movie, of course, was pretty much a remake of Ash's journey through Kanto, but instead of Brock and Misty, they had completely different characters, and those characters were also using Pokemon like Popplio and Incineroar, etc. Pokemon that didn't exist yet when Gen 1 was still out, but seeing how it's Gen 7 right now, I guess they wanted to feature some of the Gen 7 Pokemon in the movie, I don't know. It was still pretty good, though. They're coming out with another one, by the way, either at the end of November or at the beginning of December here in North America. I can't remember the title offhand at the moment, but I have seen a trailer for it, and it looks very good. So I'm definitely going to plan to see that. I know that movie already came out in Japan about 2.5 weeks ago, and after seeing the US trailer for it, I'm thinking it's looking very good. I'm definitely planning to see that, and I think J-Man's planning to see it also because he saw the trailer as well, and he said it was awesome. So that is going to do it for this video, and we will see you next time.